Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna share my Instagram with you, and so everybody can see it if they want to.
Okay.
But
All right.
I honestly just want to know what about me is giving off like that I can accept, that I'm going to accept like mediocre behavior. And I feel like the amount of like the guys that approach me, it's like it's no middle ground. It's either like they're like fours and fives, like looks, personality wise, they're really not doing anything, or it's like they look at me as like I'm their dream girl. Like you are everything, like you're everything that I want, you're everything, like whatever. But to me, and that's important, I do think that a man should look at you as like his dream girl for sure. But I want to look at a guy as my dream guy. And I feel like no guys are like my dream guy. Okay. Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense. So even if the guy is like a 4 or 5, right? What is that like? Okay, outside of his look.
Oh man. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. For these women, they love coming up here talking about our grandparents and all that. Can you imagine your grandma out here on the dating market back in the day saying, these men, they ain't 4s and 5s. Grandma was looking for protection, provisions, right? All these good things. Y'all out here dating like men.
And we can't say it enough, Mr. X, just like men. If you're a woman and you put a man on the ranking scale 5, that's nasty work. I don't care what y'all say. And listen to her cry. She said the guys she deemed to be below average, she said they are infatuated with her. They think she the best thing since sliced bread. The confession is in. We've said it. That's your man. The guys in her inbox, they love her. They're like, come on, we get married. You the best thing ever. However, Mr. Suave and Handsome, he ain't feeling you like that.
And she up here wig-tastic. Yeah! Boom, we've been hitting on it tonight. These women, they are coming up here with these wigs on, including Kendra. You know, it's just bad.
Ladies, real rap, real quick. Can you really expect to get something real from a man in a dating situation when you're presenting so much fakeness, i.e. makeup, wigs, eyelashes, etc.?
And these are young women, 20, 25, 23, 20.
Is he like, you know, established, does he have his stuff in order outside of looks, although he's a 4 or 5? Does he have his stuff together?
Or it's like, it's never like the full package. Like I know nobody's perfect, so nobody's gonna be a complete 10, but it's like, okay, he has the looks, he has a great career, like he has whatever going on, but he wants to be cheap with me. Or it's like, okay, he doesn't want to be cheap with me, but he isn't working a real job, and he's not that attractive. So it's like, it's never like at least 3 out of 3. Like, because you can't be cheap with me. You can't not have, you know, stuff going on. Like I'm 25, but I feel like I'm very accomplished to be 25. Like I work in higher education. I love it. I applied to nursing school, so I'm probably gonna go to nursing school in the fall. I got accepted to Emory. I got accepted to Vanderbilt. I drive a Benz. Like I feel like I'm doing like of course I'm not perfect.
Yeah, I would have thought you were older. You feel more mature. It gives boss energy. Like,
and a lot of people say that.
I would have thought you were
a lot of people say, like, when I met you, I thought you were like 29, 30. And I'm like, but I'm still, do I look it? And it's like, it has nothing to do with how you look. It's how you just.
Yeah, your energy, your maturity, the way you carry yourself, the way you talk, you knowing what you want, you know, feels more grown up. Yes.
Okay, so I'll give my Instagram. I don't want to take too much of your time.
Okay. Are you?
Yeah.
Do you live in Atlanta? They're saying you live in Atlanta.
I do, and I feel like that's the issue. I do stay in Atlanta. I do. I'm from Detroit, but I stay in Atlanta. I went to Spelman. I went to Agnes Scott. I have a master's, so I've been here forever. And then I applied to
girl. Jordan, you are that girl. Spelman graduate?
Yes.
Yeah, stop. Hold on.
Hell.
Look at where these women are at. Y'all women are goofy. Every woman tonight, they come up here, they think they the ish. The one woman, she in Vegas, the other woman in Miami, this woman in Atlanta. These are hotbeds. These are what's known as hotbeds for hunching hotbeds. And y'all in the wrong places.
How in the world can she be it? I'm impressed with what she got going on. All right. She graduated from Spelman. She got a lot of stuff going on. She established. I'm pretty sure she claimed to make 6 figures. All that. That is what's up. You drive a Benz, you big strong boy. Why can't you land a man if you got all this stuff going on? What is the disconnect? Again, stop searching outward, ladies. Stop looking at the dusty nug-nugs approaching you and ask yourself, why are they approaching you? Look within. She ain't all that. This the part I don't agree with Ash. She's not all that. She is not that girl. If she was, she would have her desired outcome when it comes to relationships, not just finances.
I love Spelman 1881. And I work at Spelman. I work at Georgia Tech now. So
the real deal. And came up here presentable, hair done, all of the things.
I'm literally just coming from work. I'm like, let me see if Ashley gonna accept my request.
Yes, you are her. You are her. Okay, let's look at the Instagram.
Okay, yes. So it's THE. Oh, it's my TikTok. So the journalist, no spaces.
Okay, hold on. Girl, hold up. Girl, hold up, girl.
That was my birthday. I just turned 25 like 2 weeks ago.
It's giving. Okay. It's giving, Jordan. All right, we see you, mama, and the body is right.
Yeah, I go to Pilates. We just talking Pilates. I was just on the live. I go to Pilates twice a week. I lost over 20 pounds over the. I was in the gym because I felt like I was at my heaviest. I was like 205. But I'm 5'7", so I don't think people could really tell. But I lost over 20 pounds. So I was lifting heavy, but then I was like, okay, I'm done with the gym. So I'm in Pilates.
Well, let's get something clear. Nug cannot tell. The man that you want to put a ring on it, he can absolutely tell. We've been hitting on this. Y'all come up here pleasantly plumped and thick, as they say, but these women be over 220, 30 pounds.
And there we have it. There you go. If she's having a problem with all the stuff going on, she done graduated from Spelman, driving a Benz. She got it all together. There we go. Fitness ain't there, and that's not gonna land you the man you desire. You got to be fit, ladies. Fit and feminine. See what I'm saying? It's a shame. You fellas, single fellas, seem like you can't have it both ways. If they fit, they ain't feminine. And if they feminine, they ain't fit. Prove me wrong. I'll wait.
And these women are so goofy. They go outside just like everybody else. When you live in Atlanta, Las Vegas, Miami, you see all the beautiful women. You see the It's like being a 400-pound man and you live on a boulevard where all your favorite restaurants are at. You got Cheesecake Factories, you name it, Fridays, all your favorite treats, Red Lobster, all these places, Chick-fil-A. How do you choose ever? You got too many options. So, yeah. So I would say in that analogy, she would be one of those said restaurants. He is Chick-fil-A. All right, Nug is the high value man. He's this 500-pound man who he can choose if I want to go to Capitol Grill. Do I want to go to Maestro's? Do I want to go to
not here? Not to Wendy, not to Wendy's, but they new and improved menu.
Classy, very pretty. Yes. You need to get out of Atlanta. No.
That's what the chat is saying. Everybody.
Beauty and brains and classy. That's what I'm also seeing. And in shape.
Yeah.
And looks good without the makeup. Okay, because they're going to say that too.
I know, yeah, okay.
No. They look good without it. And the body's right. Yeah. You need to change locations.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And what about the guys I know from Spelman, you guys have different meetups and events. So when y'all get together with Morehouse and things like that, what about that? You're not meeting guys from there? What's going on with that?
I'm 5'7". I don't want to be like they're short, but they are. All men, like Morehouse, they're short. And they they're just not talking about, they're not talking about nothing.
Okay. What about the seniors? What about the alum? When you guys have homecoming, what's that like?
It's a little weird because my dad went to Morehouse and he's like super involved. Like he's a Kappa. He went to Morehouse. He even went to Georgia Tech. So it's kind of like, oh, Jordan, I know your father. And it's like, that's weird. That's weird.
Okay. Okay. All right. A different city. I say a different city. They said Morehouse.
Yeah,
wow. I guess it's not the Morehouse from 1990.
No, this new 2000s, it's a different breed.
Oh, it's a different breed. Okay. The Morehouse men are different, she's saying.
Okay. But yeah,
sure.
I applied to Georgetown, and that's in DC. So
okay. Yeah, they're saying
I'm waiting for like acceptance from nursing school with that.
They're saying DC. Everyone's saying DC.
Okay, yeah, the chat.
And are you open to like all men or races? Are you open?
Oh, absolutely. I'm not closed off. I've had not like a true dating experience with like other races of men, but I've definitely communicated with like white men. I've communicated with like Middle Eastern men. It just hasn't really gone anywhere. And I think also too, I don't think I'm in the spaces to be able to meet them or interact with them. And I don't do dating sites. I'm not on Hinge or anything like that. I feel like that's like the devil's playground. So I'm not on any dating apps. But I feel like I'm just not in the spaces where I guess like men of other races would be.
Yeah, it's time to change locations and put yourself in those spaces. I'm just here to tell you it's not you. You have it going. For 25, you are very accomplished, beautiful, seem like you have your head on straight. You have both parents because you mentioned your dad. You went to college. No settling.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
Y'all women be disrespecting y'all parents. Either your parents are not in your life or this is extremely disrespectful. For you to come up on a public platform, your dad got friends and colleagues. They will probably see this. Like, why your daughter up here acting like this? And he's a Spelman grad. It's like.
She just said it. She go back for homecoming and alumni like, oh, I know your pop. Thank you, Mr. X. Way to point that out. The internet is forever. We need to stop being selfish in our internet endeavors and interactions. She just up here talking, and yeah, if I'm her pop, I'm not proud. Why are you having a hard time finding a man? You done went to college. Ladies, if you have the opportunity to go to college and you can't find your man there, danger. Seriously, the best place you can find your man or woman, single folks, is in college if you're going there. I swear for Lord.
Man. Because you'll get some of these young women sometimes and you'll ask them, why ain't you talk to your parents? And she'll say, well, I can't talk to my dad about this kind of stuff. And, I guess it is a two-way street. So, as fathers, definitely you got to open up the toll booth, if you will. But she definitely got to have these conversations off the internet with more responsible people.
If you ask me, sisters like this don't want to have the conversations with their fathers because they know that the guy they dealing with ain't gonna meet their father's standards. He most likely ain't good enough or nug. Ladies, your father, your active father is the best chance you got at vetting a man. That is a no freaking brainer because men understand men.
Because I can't.
Yeah. And you shouldn't. So I say another city, give it time, see how that goes. And yes, I think he will find you. I won't even say you will find him.
Okay, well, thank you, Ashley. I'm still going to be here watching, so have a great rest of your night.
You too. Keep being you. Keep shining. Bye-bye. A catch. 25 years old. 25. Thank you, Queen. 25. Oh my gosh. I'm proud. I don't even know her and I am proud. Pretty, educated, has both parents, has a car, not on dating apps, classy, put together. Yeah. Don't settle. Absolutely not. No. And I see a lot of people come up here who's 25. I see a lot of them. But so far, numero uno, okay? Numero uno, her.
So there you go. Ashley hyping this woman up. She was the same age as the previous woman. Like I said, shout out to Divine for dropping this Instagram here.
Here we go. Ash talking up. Is she a wife? She got youth on her side. Poor sister.
So this was 2018 at Spelman. She done got blowed out. She been wearing them wigs since she was young. She ain't taking it off.
That freshman 15. I'm trying to tell y'all they come to school, go to college, and they gain 15, 20 pounds first year, first semester. Not bad. Not saying nothing alarming, no, outside of the wigotry, Gmail. Not bad. Why can't she find this man? She blew it. You was in college. Why do I believe that women need to find a man in college? Because that is most likely the last chance you're going to be around that many men that are like-minded. And women have confessed that. They're like, after I got into college, I wasn't around no more of these caliber of men. Yeah, y'all better figure it out.
At Spelman, you were there around future lawyers, financial guy, all type of men, young black brothers on their purpose, young Henrys, if you will.
Nothing but for the most part. What happened? She was living young, wild, and free. YOLO. Yeah. Too busybody to get into a serious relationship. You know the vibes.
Like that's HBCU down in Atlanta. All brothers. We're talking about men that's going to go off in the world and do great things.
Unfortunate.
So,
say Spelman all girls. Is it? Listen,
okay, it's in that location. You got like Spelman, you got Morehouse, you got all those different colleges that's right there in Atlanta.
Listen to here. Oh, I don't want to hear nothing about no all girls. It's some ninjas around. They lurking for sure.
I said Georgia Tech. She said she worked at Georgia Tech now. She's currently working at a college.
Yeah, it's some ninjas around. Not bad looking sister. She in trouble though. She gonna have a hard time finding her man. She too high on herself. Ladies, y'all stay saying that today's modern men need to humble themselves. That is not true. Y'all really need to humble yourselves. It'll do y'all a world of good.
That part. So I see y'all saying Morehouse, Spelman, Clark, Atlanta, all on the same street. They all mingle together. They party together.
That's got to be wild partying and hunching, boy.
But yeah, that part. And it's going to keep being wild up in Glaze Galaxy.
Indeed.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go. Oh, Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime. And no exception to the rule. Listen, baby. I played the fool for a fool.
Yeah, ladies, again, college is it. I met my wife outside the library, just watching my other classmates and teammates. If you found your woman in college, you did it. That was smart, very smart.